Get ready for massive change, because Dilworth city leaders have officially broken ground on their new $11.5 million community center. Mayor Chad Olson called the moment momentous, as they kicked off construction on a state-of-the-art facility designed to honor Dilworth's rail history. This new center will feature a multi-purpose room, meeting spaces, and even an indoor playground, and we dive into how this project is shaping the future of the community. Driven by enrollment declines and financial pressures related to the expiring property tax levy. We break down exactly what these cuts mean for the district and the students. And finally, we look to the stars as Cowboy Space Corp secures $275 million to build Orbital AI data centers. Led by CEO Bejubat, this startup is leveraging the abundance of solar power in orbit to deploy massive computing power. Discover the groundbreaking plans for these space-based data centers and what this means for the future of artificial intelligence. Dilworth, Minnesota. The future of community gathering in Dilworth was officially unveiled on Monday as city leaders broke ground on a significant new facility. Dirt flew as the city ceremonially commenced construction on an $11.5 million community center project. Mayor Chad Olson hailed the occasion as momentous, stating, "Obviously, the winds of change are blowing." The new community center is slated for completion by the end of summer 2027, replacing the facility that was demolished in 2024 to make way for a new fire hall. Designed to pay homage to Dilworth's rich rail history, the building will feature a distinctive design reminiscent of a train depot. Inside, residents can look forward to a multi-purpose activity room, various meeting rooms, an indoor playground, and a kitchen, complete with internal hallways designed as an indoor walking loop. The center will be strategically located at the corner of Southwood Drive and 4th Avenue Northeast, situated just northeast of existing businesses in Dilworth's rail district. A portion of the land for the development was generously donated by a local developer. Dilworth City Administrator Peyton Mastera emphasized the collaborative spirit behind the project, praising the partnerships forged with the rail district's developers and advocates who secured a voter-approved sales tax to fund the initiative. Mastera noted, "We're really excited about the possibilities, and it cannot be done without the help of everyone here today." The anticipated sales tax is projected to generate $5.4 million over the next 25 years, with further funding secured through the city's tax levy and donations. Mayor Olson reflected on the legacy of the project, acknowledging the contributions of past community members and stating, "When we think about that, again, standing on the shoulders of the people that came before us, we now get to move into the next generation, the next phase of the Dilworth Community Center." Norwood, NJ Joan M. Ascolese passed away on Monday, May 11, 2026. She was 85 and was the beloved wife of the late Joseph, a loving mother to Janet Dolly and Gregory Ascolese and Yashiko, and a caring grandmother to Kevin, Cara, Christopher, Miyako, and Louie. Joan was also the proud great-grandmother of Layla and Christopher Joseph. She is survived by many loving friends and relatives and was predeceased by her parents, Alfred and Ethel Ahrens, and her siblings, Warren and Lois. A lifelong resident of Norwood since 1959, Joan shared a long and loving marriage with Joseph spanning 63 years, often enjoying travels together, particularly to Maine. Her career included serving as a lunch aide at Norwood Public School for many years. In her personal time, Joan enjoyed music, dancing, and cooking, known for her upbeat and outgoing nature and her friendship to all. Joan M. Ascolese will be deeply missed. Visiting hours for the family are scheduled for Wednesday, May 13, 2026, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Channel YouTube, located at 120 Paris Avenue, Northvale, NJ. A funeral mass will be held on Thursday, May 14, 2026, at 11 a.m. at Our Lady of Good Counsel Church in Washington Township, NJ. In lieu of flowers, donations in Joan's memory can be made to the Alzheimer's Association at alts.org. Indianapolis Public Schools is implementing significant budget reductions, announcing $17 million in cuts to its central office operations and corresponding layoffs. Superintendent Elijah Johnson detailed the measures as the second phase of a budget reduction effort, driven by declining enrollment and financial strain resulting from the expiration of a voter-approved property tax levy at the end of the year. The cuts encompass eliminating approximately 28 central office positions, cutting or eliminating vendor contracts across various departments, restructuring elementary and middle school athletics delivery, discontinuing Friday extracurricular bus service, and increasing pre-K tuition. Johnson stated that these decisions were made with a focus on reducing district-level spending while preserving essential school functions and long-term student outcomes. These reductions follow a previous $7 million cut to school-level budgets approved in March, which resulted in the elimination of 36 certified teaching positions and 23 classified staff. Cumulatively, the district has reduced its workforce by 2.3%, impacting 87 employees out of 3,709. The primary driver of the financial pressure is enrollment decline. Indianapolis Public Schools lost 1,281 students this school year, bringing the total to 19,774, a 6% decrease from the previous year, with high school enrollment falling by 9%. Financial projections indicate that the district is on track to finish the year with a $40 million cash deficit. This fiscal uncertainty is compounded by the impending expiration of the 2018 operating referendum, a property tax levy that has historically provided at least $43 million in additional revenue for teacher salaries and academic programs. Superintendent Johnson used the announcement to signal fiscal discipline to the Indianapolis Public Education Corporation, IPEC, the new body overseeing IPS and Indianapolis charter schools. As IPEC prepares to place a new operating referendum on the November ballot, Johnson emphasized the need to demonstrate responsible fiscal management to the community and decision-makers. The IPEC board is currently determining the scope of the new referendum, including the amount and duration of funding sought from voters, with a public hearing scheduled before the board makes a final decision by August 1. Noi Dung Kai Tight. Cowboy Space Corp has successfully secured $275 million in new funding, bringing its total outside funding to $355 million, while simultaneously achieving a $2 billion valuation. The Series B round was led by Index Ventures, with participation from NEA, IVP, and Cowboy Space co-founder Baiju Bat, who previously co-founded Robinhood Markets, Inc. /N/N, the capital infusion is earmarked for the development of orbital artificial intelligence data centers. The core strategy behind this ambitious project is leveraging the abundant solar power available in orbit. Unlike ground-based solar farms, orbital panels can generate significantly more electricity because they are not diminished by atmospheric light absorption, and they can be positioned at a perpendicular angle to the sun for maximum power generation. /N/N Cowboy Space previously operated under the name Etherflux, with an initial plan to beam down infrared light generated by orbital solar panels. However, the company has pivoted its focus to utilizing this solar power to operate data centers in low Earth orbit. /N/N each proposed data center module is designed to provide 1 megawatt of computing power, powered by approximately 800 onboard graphics processing units. These components, including the chips and auxiliary equipment, are estimated to weigh between 20 to 25 tons and are based on a modified version of NVIDIA Corp Space 1 Vera Rubin module accelerator. /N Cowboy Space is developing both the data center modules and the necessary launch vehicles. Instead of discarding the second stage of a rocket, the company intends to repurpose it as a data center container, aiming to reduce hardware costs. While the 1 megawatt capacity of a single module is modest compared to terrestrial AI environments, the company plans to link multiple modules into clusters to achieve necessary processing power. /N competitors are emerging, including StarCloud Inc., which plans to attach multiple data center modules to a single support structure featuring a 6.1 square mile solar array, potentially utilizing wireless laser transmission for data exchange. Furthermore, Cowboy Space is preparing to launch its first satellite next year and is focused on developing reusable rockets in the long term to reduce launch costs. The company faces potential competition from SpaceX Corp's Starlink rocket, which features a reusable second phase with a capacity of 150 tons, significantly exceeding the weight of Cowboy Space's current data center module. SpaceX has also signaled intentions to deploy AI infrastructure in orbit.